Hey Tribe, today we're going to work on this quick and easy hand-painted tumbler design that I created for my personal tumbler to take to TumblerCon with me. I am starting off with a 24-ounce tapered tumbler from Craft Haven that I have gone ahead and prepped off camera by sanding and washing and then base coating with a coat of Miss Lillian's Pro Stick Primer in white and then a couple coats of Miss Lillian's metallic pearl paint. I do always have issues with mixing micas into my epoxy and having it repel from the top and bottom edges of the epoxy for some reason. So to avoid that, I sealed my tumbler with a couple coats of a clear matte spray paint, and that worked like a charm. The epoxy did not pull away from the top and bottom edges like it does if I don't seal. So if you decide to do this, I do recommend sealing your paint with a coat or two of a clear spray. Once that painted base coat was completely dried, I then mixed some micas into my epoxy. I used Woody's Goodies Magic Peacock series in the color mauve and some Frosty Pearl. I did add a good bit of both of those to my epoxy so that you couldn't see any streakiness of my paint through the epoxy. And then once I have my tumbler completely coated in the epoxy, I do use my propane torch to pop any micro bubbles and take a baby wipe to clean off any excess epoxy off of that bottom rim. I do want to state that I am using Counterculture DIY's medium viscosity epoxy over the paint because I've had some issues with the new Turbo Fast Set from CCDIY reacting with water-based products and not in a good way. So I wanted to avoid that, and I did use the medium viscosity. I do use Turbo on the rest of the tumbler, and I'm testing out to see how it holds up with the steps that I used for the rest of the tumbler, and I will keep you guys updated on that. Once my epoxy coat was completely cured, I then go in with several different colors of these pop of color shock paints from Counterculture, and this one is Sweetheart, and I'm just going in with a cheapo flat brush and lightly painting on random brush strokes all around the tumbler of different sizes. There's no rhyme or reason, just wherever I think it needed it to fill in the space. And then I'm going to go in next after that with the color Cupid's Arrow, and I'm just going to go right over those pink areas with that Cupid's Arrow paint to give it a little bit more depth and dimension. Next, I am going to take the Summer Night color and mix it with a little bit of the blue-gray color, also both from Pop of Color. I'm just adding a little bit of the blue-gray to kind of tone that blue down a little bit. And I'm going to repeat those same steps that I did with the previous two colors, painting, random brush strokes around the tumbler to balance out the pink areas. As my blue areas of paint dry, I do go back over them a little bit here and there to just darken some of the areas up and give it a little bit more depth and dimension to those areas. Next, I'm taking the color Summer Love from Pop of Color, and I'm using a dotting tool to add in some little details like dots and whatnot just all around the tumbler where I think it needs a little bit of a pop of color of red, I guess. And I am well aware that I am out of frame on parts of this video. I'm sorry. I get in the zone and I don't realize that I've gone out of camera shot, so I apologize for that. But I'm just doing random patterns with this red all around the tumbler wherever I think it needs a little bit of red. I'm doing the same thing with that blue-gray color, and I'm just using a smaller dotting tool to do the same thing, add some random dotting patterns all around the tumbler where I think it needs a little bit of that color to balance out the design. Next, I'm going to take some of the Miss Lillian's black swamp mud, and I'm just painting on some big dots onto the design, and I'm also going to paint on a plant, I guess, pattern onto the tumbler. And I just want to state that during this whole design process, my hands were really shaky that day, and so definitely it's not perfect, but I think that even if your hands are shaky like mine were, it turns out great and lends to that perfectly imperfect name. Next, once my paint was completely dry, I sealed it really well with maybe 3 or 4 coats of clear matte spray paint before applying my first coat of epoxy over this design. And I did use turbo over that layer of the painted designs, but I made sure to seal it really well with clear spray paint. So I am going to keep my eye on this tumbler. I did it as an experiment to see if the turbo epoxy is going to do okay over these water-based paints if it's sealed really, really well. So once that coat of epoxy cured, I am then going to add in my fine line details with a fine tip white acrylic paint marker. And since I epoxied over that paint, if I messed up, I was easily able to quickly wipe it off and start over, which I do several times. And I just wipe it off with my finger or a damp Q-tip. It's really easy to wipe off the acrylic paints. And I'm just kind of doing almost like a mermaid scale pattern, a scalloped pattern. That's what the name is. And then I am outlining that plant pattern. And as you can see, it's super not perfect, but that's okay. I'm all right with it. I think that since this is kind of like an abstract design, it worked out okay for the shaky hands that day. But I'm just going back over those white detail lines because they weren't as bright as I wanted. I'm not crazy about this paint marker that I used, but since the move, I haven't been able to find my good one, so I need to buy a new one. But anyways, I'm just going over the black dots and the plants, and now I'm using a white dotting tool with some white chalk paint. I think it's the bright white from Miss Lillian's, and I'm just adding a large cluster of dots over one of my areas of pink brush strokes, and I just go around the tumbler adding in little small details where I think they need a pop of white. Next, I'm using a paint palette knife to just add in some lines on my tumbler. Since my hands were so shaky, I didn't trust myself to try and paint a straight line. You can use a piece of cardboard to do that, or whatever you have that you can make a stamping type thing out of with some paint. Now I'm going to take some of the Southern Belle Glitter foil adhesive and a paintbrush, and I'm going to paint on some patterns all around the tumbler so that I can add some foil accents onto the tumbler. So I did like a big cluster of little squares, and then I outline that cluster of those blue dots and add some circles around that and like dots around the tumbler, just random little accents, whatever you want. Again, don't obsess over it being perfect, just make it like organic and whatever you want to add to your tumbler. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. I'm adding like some brush strokes and just having fun with it. I do take my little palette knife again, and I love using the palette knife to apply the foil adhesive onto tumblers. It gives it like a nice texture with the metallic foils that I just really love, and you've seen me do it several times. I am using the Fool's Gold foil, and it is a beautiful like champagne-y, almost light rose gold holographic foil, and it's just beautiful. Pictures of that foil on this tumbler just do not do it any justice. It's really gorgeous. So I go over all of the foil adhesive areas with the foil, just using my hand to press it over the adhesive. And then once I have all of my foil accents on, I'm going to again seal the ever-loving snot out of this tumbler with a clear matte spray paint from Krylon is what I use, and I'm just making sure to seal all that paint really well and all of that foil adhesive really, really well. I mean, I went over this thing probably 4 or 5 times with the clear sealer because I know for a fact that the Turbo does not like any of those products, but I want to see how it reacts if it's sealed really well. So like I said, I'm going to keep you guys updated. There have been people saying, like Brittany Barnes, no, not Brittany Barnes, Emily with Rustic Passion Studio has said that she's having issues with cups. I can't remember if it was 2 to 3 weeks or 4 to 5 weeks after the fact with the Turbo over paint and water-based products. So we'll keep an eye on it. So here I'm using just a circle that I cut out with this circle tool. I cut out the circle of the Dixie Darlings Artist Foil and Glitter Tape for the bottom of my tumbler, and then right there where the little seal, vacuum seal was, it had a little bubble. So I just pop that with my weeding tool and get all the air out, and then make sure everything is adhered really well. And I didn't want to paint the bottom because the last tumbler butt that I did with Turbo, I painted and then put the Turbo over it and then UV resin over the Turbo, and it looks absolutely horrible now. It domed up like a snow, like those, I don't remember what they're called. Anyways, it's a mess. So I just used foil, the Fool's Gold foil that I used on the rest of the tumbler. I put that over the Dixie Darlings tape. And then I just sprinkled in a little bit of some blue and pink glitters that match the colors on my tumbler. I didn't add a ton because I wanted to be able to see that gorgeous foil through the epoxy. And this is the Turbo epoxy that I'm putting on the bottom, so we'll see how it reacts with that Dixie Darlings tape. But I'm just putting that onto the bottom butt of my tumbler, and I take a baby wipe to wipe off any excess that got onto the edges, and then I'm going to use my little kitchen torch to pop any micro bubbles, and then I'm adding my Mizzy's Doodles logo tag onto the bottom. I peeled the backing off of the bottom of it, but I left it on the top. And then once my epoxy is cured, I pull the top off. That way, if any stray epoxy gets onto it, it isn't on the tag. And here's the final look at the completed tumbler. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. I know I talked a lot, I'm sorry, but I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and for your support as always. I love you guys.